All right, let's get into week 2.
Week 2.
Fantasy football crew coming to you. Week 2, Booty Club League. Let's get into some hot topics. So first, let's talk about the injuries that happened over the weekend. Nick Foles. Darius Geis. Tevin Coleman.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
With the mono. The kissing disease. Did he get hurt?
And I tell you what, if Chase don't stay up on Facebook, he's going to end up like Sam Darnold. Lev Bell. He had shoulder questions.
Well, they did a thing today. He said he was good at just precaution.
Yeah, does that worry you a little bit, though, if you own Lev Bell? Like, I own him in a few leagues, but, like, does it worry you a little bit that he's like, my shoulder's a little
dinged up. Yeah, it kind of does.
And then Tyreek Hill.
What did they?
I don't remember what his was, but he's out.
Yeah, he's out for like 6 weeks.
So
4 to 6 weeks.
If you had Tyreek Hill and you was thinking riding him to the playoffs, I mean, if you...
But Sammy Watkins, though.
Came
back and took his slack. Now let's
go in there. So, AB.
Another receiver. Another week. New different topic.
I feel like after we're done recording this video, there's gonna be new news on AB. Last time,
every time. We had a good conversation last week about AB. Everything, all right, he's gonna be good. Oh shit, he get traded. He get released.
Right?
The next day.
Like a few hours after. That's why I said we're recording this video today on a Thursday.
Tomorrow is gonna be.
So tomorrow's gonna be something new.
The fight with
the case with the girl and the trainer.
I think
that scares me.
No, you seen the videos?
I didn't see the videos.
You didn't see the videos?
Nah, I don't visit sites like that.
My man.
But it's like
the emails though explicit.
Super. So I feel like AB too. Another situation where it worries me. You know, and like I said, when I draft a team, I try to avoid risk. And I feel like going into the season, you knew AB was kind of a risk.
Yeah.
I don't think no one knew the severity of the risk.
Yeah, that kind of risk. I was like, but him and with the Patriots though, that's gonna be.
That's gonna be.
But my thing is
so
though,
hard to stop.
But if you got AB on one side, Josh Gordon, who they gonna open shit up for? Edelman.
Yeah. I mean, and people keep discounting Julian Edelman in their lineup, and Julian he's done it time and time again. Julian stepped up time and time again.
Shout out to Julian Edelman on my team.
So Melvin Gordon, shifting over to Boss's team. Do you think he shows up?
No.
They said 6 to 8 weeks. You think he's show?
They don't need him.
I feel like at this point he's lost leverage.
I don't think. Look what Eckler did last week.
So that's my next topic. Do you think Eckler is a number one?
He's not a number one. He's a number one, but he's like.
Then he could do a 3 down.
He's not a 3 down back.
I don't believe so.
That's why they mix in Justin Jackson and all that. But when Eckler could, he could catch the ball.
Oh yeah,
catch the ball. He could run the ball. Give you whatever. He could slide away like he's like a prime Darren Sproles.
Oh yeah,
put it like that.
Yeah. Like I like me some Eckler. He's on my team, but like, even if he wasn't, I like me some Eckler. You know. So then that's it as far as I guess as NFL around the news. Let's get into the Booty Club League news. Points on the bench.
Man.
I tell you what. So speaking of the man we just talked about, Austin Eckler, on my bench. 39.4 points. That new PPR format. Right?
Finally, but
we went from the Stone Age to...
He would have dropped 15 points.
And that league, I don't know, he'd have probably had 5 points if we'd been back in the standard. But 39.4. Derrick Henry, 28.9.
On my bench?
Deshaun Jackson.
Was he on my bench? Yeah, Derrick Henry was on my bench.
Deshaun Jackson, 35.4. Phillip Rivers, 29.9. Tyrell Williams, 22.5. Minnesota's defense, 20.3.
Who had all those on that bench?
The last 3, all on Clint Cotton's team. So, I mean,
no, I don't got that.
I really don't know at that point. The Phillip Rivers one's the one that, like, he does this all the time.
Yeah.
He drafts Phillip Rivers. He drafts a young, athletic, scrappy QB.
Scrappy.
And then he goes back and forth of who to start. And this is the week where he started Mayfield over Phillip Rivers. and it cost them. You know? That being said, I mean, I don't know. Points on the bench is always a huge problem. Week 1 is always the worst. Because
that's what I said. Like, the tight ends this year was slim.
Yeah.
Like, your top 3 tight ends, Kels, Ertz, Kettle. After that is nothing. And then now, after week 1, everybody went to pick up Hawkinson, Mark Andrews, Waller, because they seen what they produced. Now you got a wide open thing of tight ends now.
Right.
Everybody got a tight end now.
Yeah, so that's week 1 is always hard to predict. It's always those, you don't know what to do. That's why I feel like avoiding risk, like we talked about, like AB, is super, super important.
Yes.
That being said, let's look at some of the adds and drops, some of the waiver moves. You talked about a couple of those guys, right? So first off, Mud Dogs drops Kyle Rudolph, who put up a goose egg, goes pick up T.J. Hawkinson.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I think TJ is going to be every down tight. I mean, he played every snap for. I tried to get him. I tried to get him. Then we go to BJ. Drops Hunter Renfrow. Goes pick up AP. This was before the news broke about.
But Hunter
about Geis.
Geis.
So this is before the news even broke about Geis. He takes the charge. He runs out. Goes grab AP. I think that's a good move.
What's your sources?
BJ already has
running back.
All the running backs. He just gets deeper at running back.
And see, look what happened last year. Who got hurt? One of the top running backs for Washington got hurt.
Guys.
And who they kept... Well, no. During the season, that's when AP came in.
Yeah.
And they kept feeding them and feeding 32 rushes or some shit like that.
Solid pickup by BJ. Then we go Clint. How do you feel about him dropping Mike Williams for Marquise Hollywood Brown? How you feel about that move? How you feel about Hollywood Brown in general?
He dropped Mike Williams
for Hollywood Brown. I don't know how I feel about that because
Hollywood Brown only played 6 or 8 plays that game.
He got
4 catches.
4 catches. Granted, it was 4 long catches. It was 4 catches. You're not gonna play the Miami Dolphins every week. Don't get me wrong. I bought the stock of Lamar Jackson. I have Lamar Jackson in a couple of my leagues. I think Lamar Jackson's taking a huge step forward. Yes. Gonna be good, but you can't. I don't think it's a thing where Hollywood Brown comes out every week and you can expect deep passes. Downfield. I just don't like the deep threat option in fantasy football. It relies too heavily.
You could say John Ross, for instance, his first 2 years in the league. That shit didn't work.
All he was doing was running go routes, blowing the top off the defense. Then also, keeping with Clint, drops Baker Mayfield to go pick up Dak. That's a good pick. I think Dak's a good player. I just don't understand. So he kept Phillip Rivers on his bench. So then we lead to the conundrum. And the reason I say it like this is, one of the topics in fantasy sports, a team your favorite team, right? Your homer, this is my team, this is who I'm riding with, and players. And he's got Phillip Rivers, and like we said, a young scrappy quarterback every year, and every year he has the same dilemma. Who do I start this week?
That's what I'm saying.
Phillip Rivers, my favorite quarterback, my favorite team, or this guy I picked up because I think he's going to do good in fantasy.
And they was going for the Colts. They was going against the Colts. Whew.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That being said, you made some interesting moves yourself.
Interesting.
So, keeping with the Baker thing, you dropped Kyler Murray, go pick up Baker.
Did I do that?
Yes, you dropped Kyler Murray, went pick up Baker Mayfield.
I mean, Kyler Murray, it looked at it. His first game, he was slow. The first 3 quarters.
Very slow.
And then
he was slower than Chase getting ready to go somewhere. He was slow.
It was slow the first 2 quarters. I think he had 8 points or whatever. And I was like, damn. And so I was like, all right. Let me just try. I said, let me just Baker Mayfield got the weapon. You got OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Njoku. You got all the weapons. Higgins.
I believe this is a perfect time to talk about overreaction Monday or overreaction Tuesday, whichever day you want to choose. Overreaction for week 1.
Yeah.
I don't think you go off and you drop a Baker Mayfield. You drafted him early for a reason.
Yeah,
you thought he was going to be a top pick.
That's way too early. Like Kyler Murray,
Kyler Murr's a rookie though. He's an unproven commodity. You've seen Baker do it last year.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, this is gonna be
That's okay. That said, before we close it up, there was another interesting move you made.
Seen them eyes he tweeted this weekend?
Rob Gronkowski.
Hey, I put it like this. It's a keeper league.
It is. It's a
He
keeper
come back
league.
next year. What, I'm losing a 16-round pick?
It's a smart decision. If you have the depth in your bench, here's where keeper leagues, you keep some of those players. I kept Austin Eckler. Melvin Gordon was hurt last year. I had Austin Eckler at the end of the season. Totally forgot about him. Stayed on my team. Guess what? Keeper league, 16-round pick, Austin Eckler.
I got a spot on the bench.
Okay, I just seen it.
I'm not like. I love my tight ends.
Right.
I'm not giving up Gronk. I'm not giving up Kels next year for a first.
Right.
I'm taking the chance if Gronk come back.
Huh? Interesting move. Last season, due to drafted Geis in like the 9th or 10th,
because I picked him
round, and he had Geis because he's like.
Yeah, and he dropped him during the season. I picked him up, but I was gonna keep him.
Sometimes, because sometimes some of those roster spots, you get a little iffy. You gotta do what you gotta do. That being said, let's get to the ranks. So you list off your top 10, and I list off mine.
You go first,
and we'll talk about it. All right. So
I don't remember the names.
All right. So first, I got Dutu. Right. I got 2-1. Then I go into BJ, cold as ice. Boss Hog Outlaws, number 3. Huge improvement from where I had him last week. Number 4, I go with myself, the Villains. 5, we go with Chase, the Dumpster Divers. 6, Mean Machines U. 7, we go with the Champ, the Woe Boys, Josh. 8, we go with COPD's Nuts, Dr. Dick, Carrie Parfait. Number 9, Kisa. Number 10, Justice League, staying at the bottom of my list for the second time this week.
And you see, it's pretty much identical. They're just like 4 or 5, but like 2 or 3 that's out of place. I got 2-1, Cold as Ice. That's number 2. Villains number 3.
Boss Hog
Outlaws at number 4 because Zeke came back. Just imagine if Melvin Gordon come back. I go myself as number 5. I shouldn't have lost to Chase. Then I'm gonna go
Chase.
Shit. Fuck Chase. Then I'll go Mud Dogs, Kisa, COPD's Nuts, and Justice League.
Justice League at the bottom of both of our lists. So we'll put them up side by side so you can see them how it looks out. And like he said, super comparable. Both teams, both lists look almost identical. I think we had some of the same things. I don't think this is one of these like, if you're looking in our list and you're like, oh, my team's here. For us, it's a weekly thing. It's not about, hey, you got this, or hey, you doing, hey, I lost. Because even if you lost, because you could lose a week 1 matchup, but I still think you're going to be a contender.
Strength of players.
Yeah, strength of players, exactly.
And the rest of the season.
Right, exactly. Like for instance, COPD's Nuts, I do think is going to finish a lot better than 8th. Only reason is I'd like to see what he's going to do from this point on. He did have Julio and Juju. Not Julio. Devontae Adams and Juju. That kind of, they both had off weeks. My thing is, though, why he's number 8. Lamar Jackson puts up almost 50 points and you still lose. That's hard to swallow.
Ooh.
That's hard to swallow. He put up that many points and you still struggle. So, man, that being said, man, you have any other like, as far as these teams, any moves or anything that you've seen someone do that you like, nice move. I do like Josh's pickup of TJ Hawkinson. Like I said, not just because I tried to go out and get him and stuff, but his team needed it. Tight end wise, I feel like he did need it.
And see,
it was a good pick.
I think, like with the Detroit offense, you really Kenny Galloway and shit. That's it.
Yeah. Because Marvin Jones. Where did he? Marvin Jones doing a disappearing act. Nobody can find him. Like Kerry. So I just feel like.
And we had a trade this week too.
We did have a trade. I forgot we even got to that. We did have a trade this week. How do you feel about that trade? Philip Lindsay for Austin Hooper.
It's a pretty even trade because Hooper.
He produced.
Yeah, produced a productive week.
And you said earlier, if you didn't go out and get a Darren Waller, T.J. Hawkinson, Mark Andrews, guess what? You don't have a tight end.
You don't have a tight end.
Because I believe right now there's 5-6 tight ends. Kisa needing running back depth, Philip Lindsay. I just don't trust Philip Lindsay because I don't trust Denver. I don't trust the Broncos. I don't trust the Broncos.
They could feed Lindsey one week. They gotta feed Royce Freeman the next week.
And they still have exactly. And it's so. That being said, I do think it's a fair trade. I don't think it's something that should get vetoed. You know, we have a lot of discussion about vetoes. It's in the process. Yeah, I think that's a good trade to go through. Good trade for both teams. I'm glad they was able to work that out. That being said, let's roll straight up into matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. A guy I thought we'd never see here. Actually, I think we could place his fantasy source against Chris this week. So we're talking about the Dumpster Divers versus Phenomenal 2-1. That's what we're looking at this week as matchup of the week. I tell you what, it's a big game. Chase is number 5 on my list. You got him at number 6. If Chase wins again and beats Dutu,
Chase had the most points last week.
Most points last week. He beats Dutu this week. I think he starts to try to climb that ladder of starting a productive run. I really do. It'd be a good matchup. And for 2-1, I think you had such a close, not really close, but Dutu won, but did not produce that many points for him to win. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, Dutu won, but was like on the bottom score of teams that won.
And at this moment, Chase started Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only what Jared Goff on New Orleans next week.
Yeah. So it'll be an interesting matchup. I think it'll be good to see. So everybody, hope y'all enjoyed week 2. We got video this week. So
actual video, no audio.
Not just audio this week. So like I said, hope you tune in, hope you enjoy, hope y'all like the games.
Who's a special guest next week?
Who's coming next week? Who's coming sit in on the podcast with us? All right.